Hi, this is John Gosier, Director of Product for SwiftRiver at Ushahidi. This podcast offers a high-level look at how SwiftRiver is being integrated into Ushahidi products and the value it adds to your data. First, I want to clarify that SwiftRiver is a platform and not an app. SwiftRiver is a collection of APIs. Those APIs process data for other applications like Ushahidi and CrowdMap. These 5 APIs, seen at the top of your screen, are also known as Swift Web Services. These APIs can be used together, apart, or in any number of combinations. Between the apps and the APIs, we have what's known as the SwiftRiver Core. The Swift Core can be thought of as an API that's deployed locally on your machine or server. The core is responsible for passing data back and forth between the apps and the APIs. Below we see the apps. Ushahidi, CrowdMap, Sweeper, and SwiftMeme are the 4 apps Ushahidi currently has in its ecosystem. They each perform different tasks and functions. Ushahidi is for geospatial data visualization, CrowdMap is Ushahidi in the cloud, Sweeper is for data curation and validation, and SwiftMeme is for data aggregation and source discovery. These apps make it easy for users to process data and perform tasks, while Swift makes it easy for these apps to function. So what exactly does SwiftRiver do to data, and why is it doing it? Well, Swift is all about adding context to content. It takes what's known as unstructured data and refines it by giving it all one format and adding additional information. This can be hard to understand, so let's show you exactly what we're talking about. We begin with our apps. Ushahidi and Sweeper are a good example. The user usually starts by selecting the many sources of information they wish to track both on and offline, from social media sites like Facebook and Twitter, to blogs, SMS gateways, etc. Our content arrives at the application unstructured, so it gets sent out to the web services for processing. These APIs go to work dissecting that content and extracting important information. If you could visualize this process, here's what it would look like. The data is broken down into pieces as the APIs look for specific types of information like location, active keywords, and phone numbers. Because this might take some time, doing it in series is inefficient. SwiftRiver allows apps to process large quantities of data in abstracted parallel processes to save time. The original unstructured data has now been atomized and pieced back together in ways that make sense to machines and our algorithms. Here you can see the meta information added that allows machines to make sense of that content. Why do we do this? Because our applications need context. Adding context to data allows machines to begin to understand information similar to the ways the human brain does. We can now ask questions about our data like, is that an urgent message? Where's this person at? Can I trust this person is telling the truth? These questions can also be answered. The tagging API extracts active keywords that help cluster related content. RiverID, a reputation data store and API, takes the phone number and looks to see if it belongs to a registered identity. In this case, it does. The content producer's phone number is paired with his or her blog and other information and returned to the app. What was originally an unidentified phone number has now become a person with a history and identity. Now we can answer other questions like, has this person sent information to the system before? If so, then his or her actions can be flagged as trusted or untrusted based on previous behavior. The location API extracts the names of places and tries to match them against its records. When it finds matches, it returns coordinates, latitude and longitude that can be used to geospatially visualize data. This new information is added to the original content and sent back to the application that originally requested it. This video may have taken a few minutes, but this process in action will often only take a few seconds. With structured data, our applications are smarter. They can do the things humans need them to do without us having to perform every little action. For instance, currently in development for Ushahidi, we're working on ways to auto-geolocate incoming messages while also auto-categorizing them. This aims to help users save an invaluable amount of time when processing crowdsourced information. This concludes our podcast. Thanks for watching. This is John Gosier from SwiftRiver.